Where's the energy? Lost? How many of you had a breakfast today? How's the Josh? I can't hear you. How's the Josh? How's the Josh? That's right. My name is Siddhant. I work with developer relations team in India. What I do I am going to talk about today. This is what I do on a day-to-day basis. I work with communities, GDG Cloud, Women Tech Makers, DSC programs, developer student clubs. That's all the communities that we have. Also, we have another program, Experts, Developer Experts program for the influencers. That's also something I work. Developer relations team also work very closely with startups through its Launchpad program. In total, in India, we have 46 GDG and GDG Cloud communities, 7 women technical ambassadors, 200 DSC leads, 47 plus experts, and we have touch base 20 plus startups. That's a big round of applause for all the GDG organizers, GDG Cloud organizers, women technical experts, DSC. Any DSC folks out here? DSC? A quick show of hands. DSC? Yes? No? GDG? Awesome. A big round of applause to all of these. WTM, we have WTM over here, Women Tech Makers. A big round of applause to all the Women Tech Makers in the house. GDG Cloud community, a big shout out. Yes, a big round of applause to these people. And thanks to you all for coming here, spending your weekend with all of us, the excellent speakers that are going to come today. But let me talk about my journey with community and beyond that. Believe me, my journey has been on a roller coaster ride, on a professional and a personal front. But communities have really helped me to myself, shape myself. I found friends and family within the community. This family stayed with me throughout the journey I had started. I started my community journey in 2014 when I became Google Student Ambassador. And since then, these friends, this family have stayed with me, made me emotionally capable, have been my sounding board. And it has grown to 1,000 developer community groups across the globe now. But they not only are just community groups, they also connect people, connecting each one of us together to create something, a massive change. Never doubt these people. These thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. But let me talk about something that you can very well relate to, how communities really help. Anyone know this? Can tell me what this picture is? Yes? Anyone? Quick show of hand. Yes? Lady? Can I have a mic there?
लॉयर थे, मुझे उनका नाम याद नहीं आ रहा, तो उन्होंने कहा जहाँ वो बीच है उसके पीछे उन्होंने घर लिया था, तो वहाँ पे मतलब उन्होंने देखा कि बहुत ज़्यादा कचरा है, तो उन्होंने उनकी मदर से बोला कि मैं आज साफ करने जा रहा हूँ, तो उन्होंने वो क्लीन करना स्टार्ट किया, फिर उन्होंने मतलब ऐड ऑन किए व्हीकल और फिर आसपास जो स्लम एरिया है तो वहाँ पे एक दिन उन्होंने देखा था कि कोई वहाँ पे मतलब फ्रेश होने आ रहा है, तो फिर उन्होंने पूछा कि क्यों, तो फिर उन्होंने वहाँ पे स्लम एरिया में जाकर वॉशरूम्स वगैरह भी क्लीन किए थे। देन बहुत सारे लोगों ने उनको ज्वाइन किया, मतलब ये जो बीच है पहले बहुत ज़्यादा गंदा हुआ करता था, नाउ और अभी भी चल रहा है उस पर।
Excellent. Yes. That's the power of community. It's the world's largest beach cleanup project that happened at Mumbai's Versova Beach, started by a lawyer activist, Afroz Shah. In 3 years, he, along with a community of people who joined hands, cleaned up 20 million kgs of trash from Western Beach. Think about it. Think for a while how small group of people came together, started this mission to clean the Western Beach, and in 3 years they were able to clean up the entire beach. Think about it once. And if I have to talk about some more champions of change, people who are bringing some change in today's world, let me start with something which is a bit shocking to all of us. Do you know 88 people died due to manual scavenging deaths in last 3 years, and that's just a reported number for us. We don't know how many actually died. And then there is someone out there who is trying to create a change, who is helping out these people. Let's hear from them. Can you hear the sound, please?
Also try to solve this big issue in a good way. Why? Inside that controlling another part is a robotic unit, which is similar like a spider-like structure, which has 4 legs. Legs can be used for stabilizing one robotic arm and a bucket system. And the system also has around 7 cameras inside this unit. Diameter of the manholes varies from different areas. So it will be stabilizing inside the manhole using these legs and using this robotic arm, which will be mimicking all actions of human beings. So basically it will be grabbing the whole waste to this bucket container. And it has many sensors, as I mentioned, the gas sensors are there, and also the camera feed are there, and this vision and also the as I mentioned, all the technologies are there. So what we did, like, we made a user interface. The worker can see how the robot operates. There's an application which says what to do next. On the launch of this robot, it was operated by a civil worker. After seeing that transformation from a civil worker to an operator, was one of the happiest moments. Right now in Tamil Nadu, Andhra and Kerala, these things is really happening where the scavengers are operating the robot. The benefit of both, as per the ratio we studied, and we find out that one robot can clean up to 10 manholes per day. Manually it takes 2 to 3 hours. And the robot will be cleaning the manholes within 20 to 30 minutes.
If I have to talk about something which women out there can relate to, breast cancer. Do you know 75,000 women die every year due to breast cancer? And then again, there is someone out there, people out there, community out there who is trying to bring a change through technology. Let's hear this too.
In our country, unfortunately, women do not come forward for a breast cancer screening till the time they can avoid it, and hence we end up losing 50% of the women. Mammography, which is one of the standards of care today, has a very good ability to detect very small lumps called microcalcifications. However, it does not work on women under 45 years of age. We have created a breast cancer screening solution such that we do not see the patient, touch the patient, radiate, pinch, inject, to the extent that during the screening we don't even see the person. What we do is use a simple device like this to measure the heat distribution on the chest and use machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithms to detect the location of abnormality, all within 5 minutes. The key challenge we were facing was the scale, both scaling of the technical architecture as well as the business.
Just talk about something which all of us can very well relate to. With the more number of vehicles adding in onto the road, more industries coming up, it's adding a lot to air pollution as well. We also know 1.2 million people in India die every year. This is stats as of April 2019 due to air pollution. Again, there's someone out there who's thinking in the lines of creating a change. Let's hear them.
Environmental impact. According to the World Health Organization, even and so that once again talking about the job situation on air already members.
Airing is about capturing air pollution before it enters the environment from your cars, from your trucks, from the diesel generators that are spitting out this particulate matter and then converting that into inks of various sorts.
We did the initial research and prototyping for this idea at the MIT Media Lab. For the last 3 years, we have been getting our hands dirty on the roads of Bangalore to solve this problem. After we are done capturing air pollution, we take it through a purification process and then we treat it with solvents to create printing inks.
Developing new ways to be able to paint and create without the negative effect on nature is an awesome idea. I'm so into it.
There's so much pollution that just half an hour can paint an entire pair of shoes.
I'm excited to work with something, anything that will merge both together, beauty and environmental awareness, a way to advance humanity and to save the space around us.
At Graviki, we started as a small group of hackers applying science, technology, and creativity to solve our problems. We thought, how can we take something that's totally undesirable, ugly, and as bad as air pollution and turn it into something beautiful, something that everyone uses, as common as inks.
So every stroke on paper that you make is essentially a quantification of that particulate matter you would have otherwise breathed in when you walk around yours.
By backing us, you help us scale our pollution capture technology and bring airing to as many people as possible.
What's the best place for this carton soap to go? Is it your lungs or is it something like inks that you make?
These people can think about it. Why can't you? You too can be an agent of change. But how do we start? Where to start from? The United Nations has listed down some 17 goals that can transform the world today. Start small, but think big. Think of these 17 problems that are out there that require some solution. Also, we have recently partnered with MITI, Ministry of Information and Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India, to launch Build for Digital India, to mobilize engineering students to solve pressing problems in India using technology. It goes through 6 months of a learning and a mentorship journey, leading to a showcase of the promising ideas, solutions. And of course, DSC, the Developer Student Clubs, is the backbone of this entire program. More details will be rolled out next week at Google DevFest'19. Follow this Twitter handle @Google DevFest'19 to get more details. And if you still think that some of the problems around us are impossible to solve, I'll say, think again. All you need is a courage to try. When John F. Kennedy said, we want to land on moon, someone out there was thinking, it's impossible. But then there was a belief that this moonshot can happen. All you need is just a courage to try. and we fail, we don't take that first step to try. With this thought, I leave you to the rest of the DevFest to explore, dream, discover your reality, accelerate, learn what these excellent speakers will be talking about the technology today, and build for India. Of course, let's enjoy the DevFest.